안녕하십니까? 2013학년도 3월 고등학교 2학년 전국연합학력평가 영어영역 B형 듣기평가 안내방송입니다. 잠시 후 2013학년도 3월 고등학교 2학년 전국연합학력평가 3교시 영어영역 B형 듣기평가 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 수험생 여러분은 편안한 마음으로 방송에 귀를 기울여 주시고 방송 담당 선생님께서는 스피커의 음량을 알맞게 조절해 주십시오. 수험생 여러분은 답안을 작성하기 전에 반드시 답안지 왼쪽 해당란에 성명, 수험번호 등을 정확하게 기입하고 표기하였는지 확인하시기 바랍니다. 듣기평가 문제는 1번부터 22번까지입니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 문제지에 있는 5개의 답지 중에서 맞는 답 하나만 골라 답안지에 해당란에 바르게 표기하십시오. 듣기평가는 타종 없이 시작됩니다. 이제 문제지 표지를 넘기시기 바랍니다. 그러면 지금부터 3교시 영어영역 듣기평가를 시작하겠습니다. 듣기평가는 1번부터 22번까지입니다. 1번부터 20번까지는 한 번만 들려주고 21번부터 22번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 방송을 잘 듣고 답을 하기 바랍니다. 1번 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Nowadays, I'm really exhausted. I have a lot of work to do.
Why are you so busy?
I have to study for an exam. And I started a part-time job at a gas station.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Bruce, why are you in a hurry?
I think I left my wallet in the science lab.
I saw Mr. Stanley lock the door and leave the lab.
(3번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Did you finish making the name tags for this weekend's conference, Susan?
Almost. I'm about to have them printed.
It'll be really embarrassing if we mess up any of their names or titles.
(4번) 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jessica Jones from the sales department. We all know how strong Hurricane Sandy was from TV or the newspapers. Sandy heavily damaged Jamestown, our coworker Rick Anderson's hometown. Fortunately, his family was safe, but his father's farm was hit by this hurricane. Most of his apples fell off the trees, so his father can't sell the apples at market. Rick sent me some of them for free. When I tasted them, they were really good. So I suggested to Rick that it would be great to sell them to our company workers at a lower price. If you want to enjoy the apples, don't hesitate to add your name to the order list. Don't miss this chance.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 주장으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Peter, what did you do last weekend?
I went to the Washington River with my classmates to pick up garbage on the riverbank.
Garbage in the river? Where did the garbage come from?
It came from the mountains far up the river. After the heavy rain, the garbage started flowing.
Really? What kind of garbage was there?
Plastic bags, beverage cans, small things that mountain hikers usually throw in the bushes.
I can't believe it.
We should do something to stop people from littering in the mountains.
I couldn't agree more. Do you have any ideas?
My friends and I are going to campaign next week, asking people not to litter in the mountains.
Sounds great.
육 번. 다음을 듣고 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Adams. I work for the health department. I'm here to tell you that we use too much salt. It's bad for our health. So we need to reduce our salt intake. Here are some tips. First, you should avoid fast food. Fast food, such as pizzas, hamburgers, and potato chips, contains too much salt. Second, you should read the labels when you're shopping. Avoid buying too salty products. Third, when you eat at a restaurant, you should ask the chef to reduce the salt in your meal. Chefs will listen to you. Finally, when you cook for yourself, you should add the salt at the end. Remember this advice and stay healthy.
칠 번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, what are you doing on the computer?
I'm changing my email password.
Why are you doing it all of a sudden?
My coworker's email was hacked and he lost his important files.
Really? How come?
Because his password was so easy to guess. It was his birth date.
Oh no, so is mine.
Then you'd better change it right now.
I sure will. And I won't use my birth date or phone number as a password.
And we should change it regularly, or we might be the next victim of cyber terrorists.
Okay, prevention is the best way.
팔 번. 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 대화하고 있는 장소로 가장 적절한 곳을 고르시오.
Jennifer, we're finally at the top. It took almost 3 hours to climb up here.
I'm a little out of breath. Let's get some rest here for a while.
Okay. Wow, look down there. The scenery is beautiful.
Yeah, I can see other mountain peaks miles away. Why don't we take a picture here?
Good idea. Oh no, I forgot to bring my camera.
No problem. I have a cell phone.
Great. Some cell phones work better than cameras.
I agree. Let's take a picture.
Now I'm fully refreshed. When shall we go down?
How about in 10 minutes? I want to rest longer.
All right, but let's go before the sun sets.
구 번. 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Hello, Mr. Brown. How is decorating going at my store?
Hello, Ms. Baker. I'm doing my best. It's almost done.
Did you put up the store's sign of an owl wearing glasses?
Of course. I also put out 2 flower pots decorated with ribbon.
Good. And a 20% off sign near the entrance?
I took care of it. I also attached 2 heart-shaped balloons to the sign.
Fantastic. Did you paste open posters on the shop window?
Yes, to attract customers' attention, I put up 4 posters. And each poster has 1 letter of the word open, spelled O-P-E-N. What do you think about it?
Excellent! You did a great job.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여자를 위해 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
What's the matter, Ms. Green?
Tom's just been hit in the face by a volleyball. His nose swelled up.
Oh, no. Did you call Tom's parents?
I tried, but I couldn't contact them. So I sent them a text message.
Take him to the hospital first. I can handle things here. The next event is hurdling, right?
Yes, the students are setting up the hurdles on the track now.
I'll go and help them.
You don't have to. I already asked Mr. Moore for help with it. Instead, can you record the results of the events on the scoreboard?
No problem. Is there anything else I can do?
Not now. Thanks. I'll call you when I arrive at the hospital.
(11번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 남자에게 부탁한 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
I heard you became the director for the Spring Festival fashion show in our town.
Thanks. Well, your daughter was a festival model last year, right?
Oh, yes. She was the star of the show.
Is she going to audition to be a model for this year's fashion show?
I don't think so. She's a senior, so she's very busy looking for a job.
She could be a perfect model for our town festival. I can't remember what you did at last year's festival.
I took care of the stage lighting in last year's play.
That's wonderful. Can you be the lighting director for the fashion show?
I don't see why not. I'm in.
Great. We'll be a good team.
(12번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 기념 행사에 참석하지 못하는 이유를 고르시오.
Mr. Parker, this is Jenny Thompson. I'm calling to tell you who will attend the ceremony this Wednesday.
Hello, Ms. Thompson. I was waiting for your call. Can your principal attend it?
Unfortunately, no. He has another important meeting. So the vice principal will be there.
I see. Then how about you? Are you coming?
I'm afraid I can't. One of the teachers will be in the hospital till next Sunday, so I need to teach his class on that day.
Okay, so only your vice principal will be in the ceremony. Is that right?
Yes. I wish my students could go, but their midterm exams start next week.
All right. If there are any changes, please let me know.
Of course, I will.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 케빈 존슨에 대해 두 사람이 언급하지 않은 것을 고르시오.
Stella, what do you think of Kevin Johnson as the leading actor for our movie?
The guy who just recently starred in the movie Dr. Fleming?
Right. Did you see that movie?
Yes, his acting was wonderful. I thought he was really a doctor.
He used to be a real surgeon before he started acting. He quit because his hands got injured in a car accident.
That's too bad. Well, I still wonder if he's right for our movie.
Trust me, he has played many roles in the movies, such as a thief, police officer, scientist, and more.
This role requires singing as well as acting.
That's why we need him. He did a musical a few years ago.
Well, then we have the perfect actor for our movie.
I bet he won't disappoint us.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 지불할 총 금액을 고르시오.
Welcome to Ni Hao Chinese Language School. May I help you?
I'd like to register for the beginner course starting in December. How much is it?
The beginner course is $80, and we're giving a 10% discount to new applicants who register by this weekend.
Wow, I'm lucky. Is there any other discount?
Yes, there's a 5% discount for adults over the age of 40 to celebrate our 40th anniversary.
I'm over 40. Can I get a 15% discount then?
No, you can choose either of the two. I'll give you the higher discount.
I'd like the 10% one, of course. Is the textbook included in the tuition fee?
No, you should buy it at a bookstore.
All right, here's my credit card.
(15번) 사이언스 데이 이벤트에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
We are honored to have all of you here for today's Science Day event. Our event is composed of two parts. The first part is lectures. Starting at 5 o'clock, you can attend the science lectures here in the Ruby Hall. The theme this year is the science of cooking. All of our speakers are ready to tell you about how science relates to your daily cooking. When the lectures are over, there will be a party. Please head to the Crystal Hall opposite this room. There, you'll have the chance for more excitement and networking by talking with the speakers and other participants. The party officially begins at 8 p.m. and attendance is free. We look forward to seeing everyone there.
(16번) 제니스에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Welcome to Zenith, the best photo album making site. Do you still leave your memorable moments on a memory card or computer? Why not get your personalized photo album with Zenith? With us, you can make a photo book on your own, choosing the ideal size and design for any occasion. Don't have the time or skill to edit it yourself? Then you can have our professional designers create your photo book for you. Our designers will edit any album to your tastes until you're completely satisfied. The price ranges from as little as $15 for a small-sized photo book up to $60 for a landscape-sized one. Please be advised that once the printing process is over, your album will be delivered within 3 days. Thank you.
(17번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 여자가 구입할 휴대폰을 고르시오.
Is there anything I can do for you, ma'am?
Well, I want to buy a new smartphone.
Do you have any special brand in mind?
No, I can't decide which one to buy.
Then let me help you. Look at this chart. I think a screen size over 5 inches is inconvenient to carry.
Yeah, I want a convenient one.
Okay, how about pixels? If you want quality photos, you need high pixels.
Pixels are not that important to me.
Then what price range do you want?
It should be less than $200.
Okay, ma'am. Now you have only 2 options.
I'll take the cheaper one.
(18번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hey, Mike, would you like to go bowling?
I'm afraid I can't. I have to work.
Oh, that means you finally got a job. Congratulations.
Thanks. I work at the French coffee shop.
I heard you want to be a barista. So what's your job there?
I take orders now, but the manager said I'll learn to make coffee next week.
That's a great opportunity. I wish I could work in a coffee shop too.
Really? My boss is looking for one more part-time worker.
Great! Can you check if it's still open?
(19번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Eric, did you find anyone for your puppy during your business trip?
Not yet.
Well, actually, I think I can look after your dog.
Really? I thought you didn't like dogs.
I don't, but my children want to have a dog. If I take your puppy, they'll be very excited.
Thanks. Your children and my dog Jerry will be very happy together.
I hope so. And I'm thinking of letting my children take care of the dog all by themselves.
That's a good idea. While looking after him, they'll be able to learn the responsibility needed for keeping a pet.
(20번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 제임스가 클라라에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
James and his wife Clara decided to go to the beach with their 6-month-old baby, Sean, on holiday. On the way, Clara was driving and James was in the back seat, feeding Sean. She turned on the radio and they were happily listening to rock music in the car. Suddenly, James's cell phone rang. It was his mother. But the music was so loud that he could not hear his mother's voice clearly. He could not reach the radio control button because it was too far from him. In this situation, what would James most likely say to Clara?
Clara?
(21번부터 22번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 21번과 22번 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
Hey there, wine lovers. Does tasting wine and food from around the world sound like an exciting profession to you? Then learning to become a sommelier is the perfect choice for you. What is a sommelier? Sommelier is a French word for wine expert. Sommeliers are in charge of wine storage and wine cellars. They can provide information about the regions, grapes, and years of all kinds of wines when asked. They can recommend the ideal wine to pair with different foods for their customers. And they taste a lot of wines from all over the world and make their own list of good and bad wines. To celebrate our 50th anniversary of successful sommelier training, we are offering a special 20% discount on the price of our course. Now for just $600, you too can become a master sommelier, as so many satisfied students have before. If you're interested in the course, please visit our website www.mastersommelier.com.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
Hey there, wine lovers. Does tasting wine and food from around the world sound like an exciting profession to you? Then learning to become a sommelier is the perfect choice for you. What is a sommelier? Sommelier is a French word for wine expert. Sommeliers are in charge of wine storage and wine cellars. They can provide information about the regions, grapes, and years of all kinds of wines when asked. They can recommend the ideal wine to pair with different foods for their customers. And they taste a lot of wines from all over the world and make their own list of good and bad wines. To celebrate our 50th anniversary of successful sommelier training, we are offering a special 20% discount on the price of our course. Now for just $600, you too can become a master sommelier, as so many satisfied students have before. If you're interested in the course, please visit our website www.mastersommelier.com.
21번 남자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것은 22번. 소믈리에가 하는 일로 언급되지 않은 것은? 이제 듣기 말하기 문제가 끝났습니다. 23번부터는 문제지의 지시에 따라 답을 하기 바랍니다.